All right, and welcome back to another filming of Captain's Call. This week we're coming to you from the Far East Cafe. I just want to say hi to everybody. I'm Captain John Bushy.
I'm Senior Chief Holmes.
And I'm Kilmon Selegi Claver.
Wow, congratulations on
Thank
that
you.
select part. That's pretty cool.
Thank you, sir.
So why don't we jump right into it? What kind of notes do we have for this week? Senior, you want to kick us off?
Yes, sir. Today we're going to start off with spring and summer safety. The weather is changing. We're getting more sun, and this usually means age, more time outdoors for everyone, including children, no matter what your age is. We all need to keep our personal safety in mind at all times to prevent injuries. NAFS Sugi Safety Office has a few tips to help keep you and your family safe during this summer. Number 1, stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Number 2, be diligent in applying and reapplying sunscreen whenever you're outdoors to avoid sunburn and overexposure. If this is your time or your first time in Japan, it's important to know that summer is here and it can be very hot and humid. So it's good to prepare now. Secondly, Exceptional Family Member Program. NAFS Sugi Branch Health Clinic is asking patients to remember to update their family EFMP status every 3 years. Failure to update this status may delay PCS orders. It is important to note that the EFMP is no longer processed locally, so prompt attention to this program is essential. For any updates or assistance, please call the clinic at extension 3953.
Okay. Mandatory Mount Fuji Safety Climb Brief. Attention all interested climbers. To climb Mount Fuji with NAF Atsugi MWR, you must first attend one of the safety briefs on either June 24th, July 15th, or August 12th. Failure to attend one of these briefs will disqualify you from climbing Mount Fuji this summer. To reserve your seat at the safety brief, please call MWR at 264-3770.
All right, there's some upcoming FFFC classes we want to make sure everybody's aware of. During the month of June, NAF Atsugi's FFSC will be hosting several classes. The monthly Space A class will be held on June 9th. The quarterly sponsorship class will be held on June 16th. And lastly, the Teen AOB ICR class will be held at the Teen Center on the 22nd of June. To sign up for any of these classes, or if you have any questions, please give FSSC a call at 264-3372.
Upcoming Liberty events and tours. The Barracks Bash at Barracks 988, Friday, June 12th at 5 p.m. This is the first Barracks Bash of the summer. Meet us at the Barracks 988 at 5 p.m. for the Outdoor Barracks Bash Barbecue. The Liberty program will be bringing the food, live entertainment, and prizes. Bring your friends for a great time. Again, that's Friday, June 12th at the Barracks 988, starting at 5 p.m.
Overnight zip lining and hiking in Odawara. Come zip lining with Liberty Saturday, June 13th. They are headed to nearby Odawara for zip lining adventure. The day will start with a 2-hour zip lining tour followed by hiking nearby trails in Odawara. Next, they'll check into an oceanside cabin where you can relax, do some fishing, and enjoy all that nature has to offer. Join Liberty on this exhilarating yet peaceful trip to Odawara. Tour includes transportation, zip lining tour fee, cabin rental fee, and food for barbecue dinner. Bring a change of clothes, toiletries, swimsuit, swim trunks, and extra yen for food and beverage. Deadline to sign up for this tour is Friday, June 9th at the Cash Gauge.
Well, it sounds like that'd be a lot of fun, I think.
Sure.
All right, the last note we have for this week is we'd like to welcome aboard our new XO. And with that, if you see him around base, shake his hand, say hi to him, His name is Commander Matt Zoka. He's coming to us from U.S. Strategic Command in Nebraska. So he's happy to be out in Nebraska, happy to be back here at NAF at Sugi. This is his second tour. He was stationed with HS-14 several years ago as a department head. Now he's back here as XO, taking over for XO Ligon. And XO Ligon's going to be departing at the end of June. So if you say hi to Commander Zoka, I know he'd be happy to see you. If you want to say goodbye to Commander Ligon, he'd be happy to see you as well.
Yes.
So I think that's all we have for this week. How about if we take a quick break and then we'll come back and we'll talk to our Sailor of the Week.
Yes.
Standardized and science-based, this class brought to you by Atsugi Athletics will greatly improve your knowledge about nutrition, from learning balance and how to grocery shop, to avoiding emotional eating and purely fueling for performance. Don't expect a simple presentation, but an important one. You can practice your new skills with in-class exercises, online resources, and a visit to the commissary. Call 6163 now to sign up to attend. CYP staff and camp adventure counselors have been working hard to bring your kiddos an exciting and creative summer camp this year. There will be field trips, swimming, bowling, arts and crafts, songs, games, and much more. The weekly camp sessions are June 15 to August 21, Monday through Friday. Registration is now open through June 11, so don't forget to sign your kids up. Call CYP at 3588 to get all the details. Is your interest piqued in hiking the tallest mountain in all of Japan? Our MWR Tours office offers several tours during the July-August climbing season. To take advantage, complete one of the safety briefs offered monthly this summer at Cinema 77, starting at noon for just half an hour. You're okay to climb with us if you attended a brief last season. Just contact Tours to verify your last season attendance. Our events magazine also has tips on how to be prepared and what to bring so your experience is the best it can be.
All right, and we're back at the Far East Cafe this week with our Sailor of the Week. It's QM2 in Kleva, soon to be QM1. So congratulations on your selection for advancement. That sounds pretty good. How do you think about that?
I feel great.
I think that's pretty cool. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
I'm from Guam, originally from Saipan.
Awesome.
So,
Great. So QM, and you're assigned to NAF at Sugi. What does a QM do?
so at QM, on the ship, we safely navigate the ship, and we also deal with communications as far as flags and Morse code.
Okay. So were you working on a ship that had paper charts, or were you working on a ship that had the new navigation system that...
I've been to both, so
Okay. Which one do you prefer?
paper charts.
Paper charts.
Yes, sir.
I'm kind of a paper chart guy myself. The computers seemed like they always went down, and they were
Yes.
always yelling at you at the last minute when you were trying to do something that was critical. But so, if you were talking to somebody back at home about being a quartermaster, what would you tell them you liked about your job?
What I love about my job is, well, we deal with the captain, XOs, and all the officers because we work on the bridge.
Mm.
And just being a QM, we safely navigate the ship, so I feel it's really important being part of the navigation team
Mm.
and hopefully not hit the ground.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad thing. You don't want to do that. So now here at NAF at Sugi, what do we have you doing?
So I work for the barracks. I'm a front desk supervisor, so we deal with, we reserve people from CAG 5, checking in, checking out for people. said that wants to stay in the barracks.
Okay, so in the housing area then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how do you enjoy that?
It's pretty okay. It's different from my main job as a quartermaster, sir.
Mhm.
But
But
I love it.
But you haven't just arrived here. You've been here for a little while, right?
Yes, sir.
Because you were on, I believe your bio said you were on Chafee and then Stetham and then you came here,
Yes, sir.
right? So I think QMs have what, the 5 years at sea, two years
3
ashore.
years short.
So are you approaching the end of that 2 years?
It's actually 3 years, sir.
Is it 3?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. I am approaching my 3-year mark. I
Mhm.
got 8 months left. So
Okay, so where are you looking at going next? Do you know?
I'm thinking about staying overseas, anywhere overseas.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
I would like to give out a shout out to my parents and my brothers. I'll
Okay.
see you soon.
All right. Well, awesome. Well, I'm glad we could have you here this week.
Thank you, sir.
Well, how about if we shift gears and, Senior, why don't we go through a few concerns and then you can wrap us up with the fun part, and that's the BZs.
Yes, sir. The first service provider for concerns is the PAO/captain's call. And it goes, "Sir, can you please explain to the military members and spouses who follows the rules why we let guests come into the commissary?"
Because we're following the rules, and the rules say that you can bring guests in the commissary as long as the person who is sponsoring them has a valid ID card. And so those people are following the rules too. So, great question.
Next concern, sir, for the auto port. Is it possible to have a gas price sign posted somewhere to be visual while driving on the road?
We can look at trying to get a gas sign. Probably the easiest way, though, to find out about what the gas price is just to go online and check it out at AFES or at NEX, because AFES and NEX actually have the same contractor. And so the price is actually the same between our two stations at Zama and NAF at Sugi. But we don't competitively price based on what they have out in town and what they have here at NAF at Sugi. It's actually set by a contract agreement between the governments of Japan and the governments of the United States. So, but yeah, we can look at trying to get a sign if other patrons are interested in doing that.
The next one is for general mess. Nutritional information needs to have all daily requirement nutrition facts, and all galley staff needs training on portion size when serving.
Okay, so we took a look at this, and you're right, we did a little bit of training on portion sizes to make sure that those are correct, as well as we're going to be policing that a little bit to make sure that the portion size is correct. As far as the nutritional information, most of the nutritional information, with the exception of carbohydrates, is actually posted. So we've added carbohydrates as well, so you can tell what that is as well. So thank you for letting us know, and we'll make sure that we're making sure the information is posted out. And I think, is that it for our concerns? I think so.
Yes, sir.
All right, you want to help us out with some BZs?
Yes, sir.
All right, what do we have this week?
We have 2 Bravo Zulus for VRO. I am so happy since the system of the one-day pass registration desk has changed. They are very polite, never late, and very professional. I love the new system. Thank you. And the other one is, I would like to recognize Mr. Yamashita for explaining to me the requirements on how to let a contractor get a pass. He is very respectful and very helpful. His detailed explanation helped me a lot. Another Bravo Zulu goes to Subway. I just wanted to take a moment to praise one of the new employees at Subway. A young gentleman in training, his name starts with an R. He's nice, always polite, and pleasant. He's always smiling and looks genuinely happy to take your order. I wanted to let him and his management team knows what a great job he's doing. And we have 3 Bravo Zulus for Teen Center. The staff at the Atsugi Teen Center deserves to be recognized for the fantastic job they are doing, especially Brandon Bergeron and Hannah McCarthy. We are so thrilled and grateful. This teen center is really a standout on base. Thank you. Second is, I would like to give a shout out to Mr. Brandon Bergeron. He truly cares about the children on this base. I greatly appreciate Mr. Brandon always going above and beyond for the community. Thank you. And last but not least, Hannah McCarthy has been such a wonderful help. We are so lucky to have her here in our Atsugi community. What an amazing asset Mrs. McCarthy is to have as the Atsugi SLO.
Okay, I'd like to also give out one BZ that's not on our list here, but it's for everybody who supported the Iwoto detachment that recently completed. All the members of CBW5 as well as all the members of NAF Atsugi came together as a really good, solid team and had a really, really productive detachment at Iwoto. No issues at all out there. We were able to complete FCLPs to include several VIP visits and media days. So it was really well done. We were able to take our Japanese colleagues and members of the government of Japan out to Japan and showcase every single thing that we do, why we do the training here, and how that all culminates into finally then going to the ship, doing CQ, and then ultimately onto deployment. So to the entire team at NAF Atsugi and everybody aboard CBW5, thank you very much for the hard work for that. It went great, and all I have to say is thanks very much in BC. So unless you have anything else, Senior?
No, sir. Well, one thing. I was in navigation, part of the navigation team also. Loved it on the bridge before I became a Master at Arms.
I spent a little time on the bridge in navigation as well, so you're right, touching the ground is not a good thing to do. So always keep the paint on the hull is what I can say. So, anyway, well, that's all we have this week for Captain's Call. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.